Guys, this is Abhinav Roy and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be doing a core workout. Most of the exercises that I'll be giving you are going to be compound movements, ensuring that more muscle fibers and muscle groups are engaged while keeping your core as your primary muscle. I would request everyone to pay careful attention throughout the video, as I will be giving tips for form as well as breathing patterns. Watch till the end and pay attention so that you can get maximum benefit out of the video. The first exercise is the plank. Other than working your main abs, the plank increases the shoulder strength, lower back strength, as well as strengthens your glutes. It is also an effective exercise to increase your muscle endurance as well as stability. So while doing the plank, you want to be making sure that your elbows are right under your shoulder and your hips are neither too high nor too low, and in a good neutral position with your butt tucked in at all times. And you want to be holding this position for 30 seconds and go for 3 sets. If you want to make it more challenging for yourself, you can stack up a bag with some weights and make it harder for yourself. The Cyclic is an exercise which primarily targets the oblique muscles as well as the adductors, which are the muscle group which join our pelvic region to the femur bone. Now it also strengthens the shoulder and forearm, as most of our body weight is on one arm. So while doing the side plank, you want to make sure that your shoulders, hips and your feet are in one straight line, and from here we're going to be looking to push up. So while going up, I want to make sure that my hips neither open too much nor do they close too much, but are in one straight line. So I'm using my hip flexors and my oblique muscles to hold the position. Yet another compound movement. The shoulder taps primarily target your obliques, main abs and your shoulders. The secondary muscles targeted include your triceps as well as your chest. Okay, so as you get onto your folds, you want to make sure that your hands are under your shoulders. And now we're going to take one hand off the ground and touch the opposite shoulder. And we're going to be doing so without rotating our hips too much. So we don't want to be opening our hips at all. So this way we work our oblique muscles. Your belly button should be facing the ground at all times. So that your obliques and your hip flexors are worked. The dead bug is a movement which works towards strengthening our anterior core muscles. At the same time, it strengthens our hip flexors and our obliques. Okay, so while doing the dead bug, you want to make sure that your hands are above your shoulders and your knees above your hips. And while doing the motion, the opposite hand and opposite leg go together. This is how it goes. While going down, you have to make sure you breathe in. And while coming up, you breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. So at no point during the exercise should your back and have a gap between the ground. And while breathing in, you should make sure that it's stuck to the ground and there's no space. Breathe in, breathe out. Voted as one of the best core exercises, the bicycle crunches combines cardio and strength. It focuses on strengthening our anterior core, obliques, and at the same time conditions our heart. Okay, so while doing the bicycle crunch, your shoulders are just off the ground One leg stays pulled towards you and the other leg goes forward. So this is basically the movement. And to make it slightly harder for you, you have to take one elbow up to the opposite knee. With your elbow almost touching the knee. Considered by many as a challenging exercise, the leg raise is a movement which works towards strengthening our lower abs, quads, glutes and our hip flexors. Okay, so while doing the lying down leg raises, you want to be breathing in when you lift your legs up and breathing out when you go down. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Yet again, at no point should there be a gap between your body and the floor. And while going down, you want to control the movement as much as possible. So keep it slow and steady. The Spiderman plank, as the name suggests, is an exercise replicating the movement of Spiderman. This exercise primarily works towards strengthening our obliques and hip flexors. And in the process, we work other muscles such as our shoulders, quads and our glutes. So as we get on our toes, we want to make sure that our right knee goes to our right elbow and back, left knee to our left elbow. So we're looking to work our obliques yet again. The single arm farmer's walk is an exercise which yet again works towards strengthening our obliques and our main core muscles. As you guys will see while performing the exercise and carrying a weight on one side, we strengthen our forearms as well. So for this exercise, you ideally want a dumbbell, but if you don't have one, you can use any heavy object like a suitcase as well. So we're going to hold the weight with one hand, retract your shoulders, keep your arms slightly away, and as the weight, our body tends to fall to the other side, we're going to use our obliques and our hip flexors to counter the force. So with that, we're going to move forward as slow as we can, keep the form in mind, and then walk back again. Yet again, I'm not letting my body fall to the side of the weight. I'm using my other side to counter the force. The next two exercises, lower back extensions and Superman, work towards strengthening our lower back. Friends, our lower back is one of the most important parts of our core and people seldom pay attention to it. That is the reason why a lot of people, especially athletes, find themselves dealing with a lot of back injuries and lower back pain. Okay, so for this exercise, we want to be lying on our tummy. And as we get down, you want to retract your shoulders, push them back, feet on the floor, and push back up as much as you can. Hold for about 3 to 5 seconds. Go down. Retract. Push. Hold for about 3 to 5 seconds. Go down. Repeat for about 8 to 10 reps. Okay, for this exercise, again, we'll be on our tummy. So our hands and legs on the floor. As we start the exercise, we lift both our hands and our legs as much as we can. Hold for 3 seconds and get down. Repeat the movement for 8 to 10 reps. Down. Hold. Down. Friends, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know what you think in the comment section and do give suggestions for the future videos as well. Lastly, don't forget to like, share and subscribe.